YouTube, what's going on? It's your girl Telly. Welcome back to Television 87. Happy Tuesday morning to you guys. Let's jump into it. Back with another recap. VH1 Family Reunion Love and Hip Hop Edition. Now this episode was cool. Wasn't really a whole lot of drama. So basically the first couple of scenes we get Shay is talking to KK and Shekinah. Now Shay says her and KK, you know, they cool or whatever. They've been vibing out. So they talk to Shekinah. She comes up there in like her Sunday church hat. I don't know what she had going on, but she comes up there and Shay's trying to talk to her like, hey, look, I'm having this women's empowerment event today. I don't want any drama. So whatever it is that you have going on with Chrissy and Tierra, I don't want any problems. So Shekinah's like, well, yeah, when Tierra was up there performing, I was saying, you know, that's messed up what 50 Cent did to her. You know, what's going on with that? Just asking a question. But the way it came off, I guess, didn't sit well with Tierra. And then Chrissy said something about it. So Shekinah's like stepping to Chrissy. And, you know, Chrissy is not with that drama. She, you know what I'm saying? She's turned over a whole new leaf. Like, Chrissy would just walk away and leave you alone. And not even deal with that. So Shay's telling her, hey, look, I don't want no problems. Whatever you got going on. Ooh, I put the heat on here. Try to turn it down. You know, whatever you got going on, just squash it. Be the bigger person. And Shekinah's like, well, y'all need to talk to Tierra too. Somebody need to talk to Tierra too. Cause I don't do fake bitches. Y'all know how Shekinah be, just off the chain. So when Shay was like, I will talk to her. So after that, we get to Shay's empowerment event, but Chrissy decides not to go because, like she said, she doesn't want any problems with Shekinah. So she's going to step out, and her and Mama Jones is gonna have a barbecue. Damn, why is this glare like this? Sorry, you guys. They're gonna have the barbecue or whatever and just chill out and get to, you know, sitting and talking and just continue working on rebuilding their relationship, which is cool. So and it's like it's Chrissy, Mama Jones, and KK. And KK says her and Chrissy got like the big sis, little sis thing going on, and they really hit it off. So hopefully, you know, outside of the reunion, they'll continue to build a friendship, because they seem like they kind of right up each other's, you know, alleys or whatever. Like, they'll get along. So they talking to Mama Jones about, you know, butthole bleaching and like, I'm like, okay, we don't want to hear about that. So it comes back to the women's empowerment event, and we get, you know, first of all, Shay's like, well, you know, I wanted to invite them in here because the fellas need to hear what the ladies are saying, and vice versa. And I actually think that was a good idea. And that particular portion of the episode, that event went really well. Everybody was able to express themselves. Tierra said that she has a fear of getting back out there because of all the rumors, but she loves to sing, but she's just, you know, fearful, and she doesn't want to get dragged and all that social media and everything going on. And while she's on vacation, she don't want to hear about no damn 50 Cent and the trial and, you know, the case and all this stuff. So that's what Tierra's dealing with. Estelita has you know, she doesn't want, damn, that was close. I almost hit that bus. Doesn't want to have children, you know what I'm saying, because of some of the traumatic experiences that she went through earlier in life. So she's just expressing her feelings with that. Now, Gunplay, he's talking about how he's really coming to just start having more of a respect for women, because, you know, back in the day, you know, he talking about pimps and hoes and this, that, and the third. how he was moving back in the day. And kind of struck a nerve with Mariah Lynn and Estelita. I mean, not Estelita, but Alexis, because of, the past that they have gone through dealing with, guys and trafficking and just being up in, that type of environment, dancing in the clubs and whatnot. So they hear what Gunplay is saying, but they just kind of really don't like the way that he's saying it. But once they say that to him, then he understands how it's coming off, and he apologizes, but he's just expressing his side of, that's his story, which I think that instead of them whispering back and forth like, oh, I don't like that and I don't like that, like, tell him, allow that man to express himself and get his side of the story out, his life, before you just like jump down his throat or whatever. So, but you can see, but they all say, hey, look, Gunplay is a good dude. You could tell he's really trying to change. So they end up, talking through that whole situation. And let's see what else. They was trying to give encouragement to Spice, because we all know she is dealt with, just being insecure about her skin tone and things like that. Who else? Lyrica's talking about her issues with the issues that she had with A1, but that he's a really good father and they seem to be co-parenting well. And Shay's like, oh, well, thank you for saying that, because a lot of times it's like, oh, my baby daddy ain't this, my baby daddy ain't that, So she's like, no, A1 is a great father, just wasn't a very good spouse. Let's see who else shared something. If I can remember, that's all I could really remember. Those are the stories that pretty much stood out. So they have a successful event, and then something happens. I believe before that, was it before or after? I can't remember which order it came in, but at some point, they have a mechanical bull or whatever. They got a mechanical bull, and everybody, all the ladies go ride it, have a good time. And Chaotic was like, well, damn, y'all got a mechanical bull. All y'all could have rode me. Y'all would have had a good time. Y'all know Chaotic is a mess. So at this point, Mariah Lynn, she gets on the bull, whatever. She fly off. She talking about she broke a nail again, child. And Carly's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So they hug it out, and Carly says, I'm sorry, but this time Mariah is more accepting to it. And I felt that this second apology was a lot more genuine, because it was no but, it was no because of this, I did that. It was just, I'm sorry. I hurt you. I'm sorry. So they kiss and make up. Okay, cool. Carly got the jet because she got some family matters to attend to back in ATL. So like I said, I think the mechanical bull part was before the women's empowerment. So, and also another important piece of that empowerment luncheon was, Roe v. Wade, and the ladies go around talking about, sharing their experiences, that they have terminated pregnancies, and then some of them say that they don't, necessarily want to have children, and that women should be able to have a choice what they want to do in a certain situation like that. And then we pan over to Chrissy and Mama Jones, and Chrissy's like, you know what? I tried to freeze my eggs some time ago, but the technology was a lot different back then than it is now. And the doctor was basically telling her like she should freeze her, do embryos. But if she does that, then it may not, some of them may not come out the best. That she, something could be wrong with the child. So she kind of got weirded out by that, and she was just decided not to go through with the process. And you could see like Mama Jones was a bit disappointed, and Mama Jones was like, well, you could have just given the child to me. Y'all know how Mama Jones talk. And Chrissy was like, for what? We wasn't even speaking, you know what I'm saying? And Chrissy's like, you know what, my life is the way that it is now, and everybody, you know, I love kids, but everybody's not meant to be a mother, and you know, or doesn't want to be a mother, and that's okay. And that is okay. So I thought that was a really good conversation to have, because there's so much pressure on women to, you know, have children. I think it's more so on women to have children than to be married and then have a child. It's just like, well, you, especially if you're by a certain age, and if you don't have a kid, then, you know, like, it is what it is. People get to looking at you funny. Like, it is what it is. And they start having questions about why, and do you want, and this, that, and the third. So that was a good, I felt that was a good conversation. What happened at this gas station? Ooh, it's 3 police cars over here. They done pulled somebody over. Okay, let's get back to the review. So after that, now we have an interesting little scene here, because I don't know what's going on with Alexis and Scrap, but it's giving mixed signals, because Alexis is like, she gets a plate, she comes over to Scrap and wants to, you know, just sit down and have a conversation and just eat and chill out. And then Scrap is like, no, you know, I don't like none of this food. I don't want none of that. I'm going to just go back up to my room. And Alexis is kind of sitting there like, well, damn, you know, like, what happened? Because, you know, the day or two before, he's like all up on her, all over her, can't get enough of her. And then now it's like he's acting, you know, a little strange. So Alexis is confused. So she go up to her room, she chilling. He come in, it's like, you know, what's good? And then she's like, you know, what's up with the, you know, early at the table, you left abruptly, you know, and it was kind of rude. And he was like, well, you mad? So, and she laughed. She doesn't say yeah, no, but of course Alexis felt some type of way about it. But then Scrap in his confessional was like, you know, whoa, like, let's, you know, pump the brakes. You know, we here, let's just enjoy this time, this vacation together. You know, if something comes out of it, you know, cool, but let's not get all caught up and, you know, wrapped up in whatever. Let's not, you know, do all of that yet. So Alexis, I mean, she's like, okay, yeah, you know, we'll see what happens. But it just seems like Scrap, he's obviously attracted to her physically, but after that, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, in Alexis Sky's defense, I would be like, well, like, what's going on? But at the same time, it's like, if you see somebody moving like that, then you go and move, and you go have, he said he went to breakfast with Tierra Marie or somebody like that. You go have breakfast with somebody else, you know. Don't be sitting up there, you know, confused over no daggone Scrap de Leon. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even be tripping about that. Don't even worry about it, because he don't seem too worried. So you don't worry yourself either, and you go out and you enjoy your trip. So yeah, what did y'all think about that scene there? And oh, we get to Chaotix. The last thing is like Chaotix game night. It's gonna be, you know, they put them against the cities: Atlanta, New York, Miami, and Hollywood. So they're gonna have this competition, but this is how the show goes off. He says he's gonna bring somebody from the Miami, from his Miami cast to come and help him out, and then you see the body from the back walking up, and I'm trying to figure out like who it is. The chick, you know, she got short hair, You know what I'm saying? All you see is ass, pretty much. So I'm thinking it's possibly Sukihana. Maybe Sukihana went and got a short hairstyle or whatever. And because it's like, it's not Trina, it's not Joy, because Joy got long hair. You know, Amada's already there. You know, that matches like the skin complexion. Now I'm trying to think like who else was from that cast. So I'm thinking it could be Suki to come in and try to, you know, shake things up, because whenever one leaves, somebody else comes in. So now that Carly left, they're gonna have somebody else come in. So let me know who you guys think it is. I think it could be Sukihana from the Miami cast. But yeah, that's pretty much how that episode goes. Nothing too crazy is going down, but a lot of good conversations, and yeah, just some bonding going on. What the whole trip was supposed to be in the first place without all the extra foolishness. So drop your thoughts down below. Love and Hip Hop family reunion. Let me know what you guys think about the whole Scrap and Alexa situation. And yeah, let me know your thoughts about the women's empowerment lunch, what you guys felt about that. All right, it's your girl Telly. Television A7 is the channel. If you want to check out some more of my reviews, make sure to scroll back and check those out, and I'll be back with another video for y'all soon. Until then, peace. Okay guys, so one quick thing I did forget. At the women's empowerment, Shakana did apologize to Tia Marie. They hug it out, but she did not apologize to Lyrica. And Lyrica, you know, she felt some type of way about it, but it's so ridiculous and so petty. I don't know if they ever will, if Shakana will apologize to Lyrica, but if she doesn't, like, it's whatever. I'm fine with that, but she felt like she owed Tierra an apology, and, you know, she did do that. So that was one thing I forgot to mention, which was, like, a pretty big part of that lunch. And it's like, once they did that, it was like everything was kind of smoothed over. So let me know what you guys think about that. Should Shakana apologize to Lyrica, or should they just, you know, go their separate ways but still be cordial? Drop it down below. All right, talk to y'all soon. Peace.